All right, welcome back to the Africa Twin adventure bike build, where we are completely modifying this Africa Twin. What we're doing today is we're upgrading the foot controls, which would be the foot pegs, the shifter, and the brake pedal. Let's show you what we got. All three of these are from Zita, these guys right here. And here's the foot pegs, nice aluminum billet. I am a sucker for red aluminum billet foot controls. I always use them on my bikes. So look how wide those are. Beefy, spiky for lots of traction, and they just look great. Then we got the Zita trigger brake pedal, which has got this nice machined aluminum arm, and you got this pivoting piece here, which can be replaced. So beautiful piece, looks way stronger than stock. Then we got the Zita shifter here. It's got a nice pivoting head here, so it doesn't break as easy. Check out that, see how the screws off center? That is a cam action, so you can adjust the position of the toe peg here however you want it. Once again, nice finish here. It's got the bushing in there. So these are really nice pieces. For the shifter, you're looking at about 80 bucks. For the brake, 61 bucks. And for the foot pegs, you're looking at 109. Let's get them on the bike. So let me show you the difference between stock and the Zita units. Obviously, this is the stock one here. This is the Zita shifter. You can see it's much trickier looking. Functionally it'll be about the same, but the stock one does this. But this thing just feels cheap. Then for the foot pegs, my bike came with pivot pegs because I bought it used. I don't like pivoting pegs. I want my pegs to be stationary. But these are much bigger than stock, and these are about as wide as the pivot pegs, but you can see how much further they stick out. So these will be a nice addition, and they look awesome. So yeah, let's get them on the bike. Now the great thing about changing these out is now I'll have a spare shifter, I'll have spare brake pedal, and I'll have spare pegs. I'll just put these in my luggage, and when I'm out and about, if I damage one, I'll have a spare. Houston, we have a problem. All right, these are the foot pegs we got from Revzilla. You can see the mounting brackets here. And then these are the foot pegs that fit properly. Look at the difference. So what happened was over at Revzilla, they have these dated for 2002 to 2022. Well, that 2002 should actually be 2020 to 2022. So we have a new replacement foot peg here that should fit. Haven't tried to mount it up yet. I didn't get these over at Revzilla. It appears that Zita does not have a foot peg for the 2016-2017 model. Apparently 2018-2019 have their own foot pegs, and so on. So let's give this one here a try. Now the thing I've learned looking for foot pegs is the pricing on these things is crazy. Anywhere from in the $30 range on eBay to over 200 bucks. Now what's crazy about it is they're all billet aluminum. They all have these insert screws, and it's just, I don't know where they get these different pricing from. I mean, the company Camel ADV has these exact same foot pegs with their logo right here, and they're like 99 bucks. So I don't get it. Now another issue I had, this is just so much drama about foot pegs, is these weren't pictured like this. See those type of screws? That's like an Allen head screw. I found these at mxpartsshop.com, and in the ad they had the hex type screws, and when they showed up they have these Allen head type of screws, which I'm not a huge fan of. They're really sharp, they damage the bottom of your boots. Dirt gets inside the Allen heads. It's just like the older technology. The newer technology is these hex type screws. That's what I really liked about the Zeta pegs. I could not find a foot peg for the 2016-2017 Africa Twin with these types of studs in red at all. So I was really upset when they showed up like this with the wrong type of inserts, and I made a big stink about it. I wrote the website. They're actually shipping me these types of studs. Hopefully they are the same thread. Last thing is, on mxparkshop.com, I bought these pegs. I want to say they were $65, and when I was looking around, I saw them on eBay. They were only like $39.99 on eBay. The exact same foot peg. So if you want this foot peg, end result is go to eBay. Now, what is cool about these new foot pegs, they do come with new pins and this is a cotter pin. So let's hope they fit. Well, that's kind of weird. Look at the pin. Look how much longer the new pin is than the old pin. These guys just can't get it right, can they? That pin it's way too long. It's ridiculous. Oh, well, wait a minute. Actually, using the pin with the foot peg might be good. Because, yeah, look, see, here's the thing. The new foot peg is thicker here than here. So, yeah, you do need a longer pin. Whew. All right, don't forget to put your spring back in. All right, she fits. Slide your clip through the hole in the pin and then just bend it so it doesn't fall out. I'm going to shorten it. The one they gave me is really long. I'm going to shorten it up. That's better. Now the foot peg fits really nice, pivots really well. It is just a little bit loose, but you know, when you're riding it, you're putting your foot down on it, you won't even notice it. If I push down on it and wiggle, it doesn't really wiggle. This is the pivot peg on the other side. You can see they got a little bit of wiggle too. I think you'll get that with any foot peg. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about this Zeta brake pedal that's really cool is it has this feature here where this pivots. The stock one does not do that. There's no pivot there, so if you hit something with this, it's just going to get smashed. Another thing is this piece right here, you can move it forward about another ½ an inch or so. It does have adjustability. There's 2 screws on the bottom there. You just move the position there. So that's pretty cool too. All right, these do look really good. I'm really happy with them. The black does tie in really well with the Zeta shift lever and the back brake pedal. So stoked about that. But if I was to buy them again, I would definitely buy them over on eBay for 40 bucks rather than at MX Parts Store for, what was it, 65? So let's get the bike off the rack, take it for a ride, make sure the foot controls feel good. There's just no weirdness going on. Hope for the best. Alright, so I've been riding with these foot controls for a while now, and they all feel fantastic. The foot pegs feel great, a big platform for your feet. The amount of traction that I have couldn't be any more than it is now, so like in wet, slippery conditions, I'm very confident my boots will stay planted on the bike. The foot pegs, they don't vibrate. If I come to a stop and I'm at a red light, I can even rev the bike. The foot pegs don't even move. So very good fit there. The shifter and the back brake, they feel like they're in the exact same position as, you know, when I had the bike stock. So those work very well. I don't notice anything weird when I shift. If I hit the back brake, my foot just knows exactly where to go. So yeah, I give both those items 10 stars easily. So overall, super happy with this setup. Couldn't have asked for more. Now, one thing I want to mention is on the right side foot peg where the back brake is, that bracket that holds that foot peg on is known for breaking because it's like a cast aluminum, where the left side I believe is cast steel. Camel ADV does make a bracket that you add to your bike. It's like a plate that mounts to the bottom of the foot peg bracket. Gives it added strength, so you might want to get yourself one of those. I would have put one on, but they're out of stock right now. They seem to be out of stock of that thing pretty often, so I haven't been able to get my hands on one. When I do, or when they get them back, I will. So think about that when you're upgrading your foot controls. Let me show you how the foot pegs are nice and snug when you come to a stop and take your feet off of them. So even if I rev the bike, you can see they don't move. Nice little pivot there. Look how nice that looks. So the great thing is, like I said before, now I have a spare set of foot controls. I can bring the foot pegs with me, the shifter, the back brake pedal. I can put them in my luggage, so I have spares now. So I'm not concerned if I damage one. I'm going to have difficulty riding. I can just replace it. I don't know what it is, but I just love having billet foot controls. I put them on my Harley. Every bike I own has billet foot controls. I just love them. They look better. They work better. That's all you can ask for. That does it for this episode. I do highly recommend upgrading your foot controls. The Zita stuff is fantastic, especially for the price. Really well made, functions very well. Anyways, lots more videos to come, so make sure you're subscribed, get notified when those videos come out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.